OK, let's go to Wembley now for the first FA Cup semi-final of the weekend. Premier League leaders Manchester City bidding to win an unprecedented quadruple against a Chelsea side looking to reach a fourth FA Cup final in 5 seasons. Commentary from Martin Keown and Steve Wilson.
It was a very, very strong performance. I'm very happy and very proud. We played an excellent 35 minutes in the first half. And we had to suffer 10 minutes of some easy ball losses and of course the quality from City. Then we played another half an hour so strong. Deserved the lead, deserved to win, could be even 1 goal higher.
You always have to have that feeling before the game that you want to score, and I think Timo went good in the space, and he saw my one, and yeah, it was a good delivery, and I just can put it in easy, so yeah.
Did you struggle to kind of contain them a bit at times today with their pace?
Not much. Yeah, 1 or 2 actions that's happened, 1 or 2 actions in behind can happen, but in general we control it well. They have the quality in the build-up with Kanté, Jorginho, Thiago Silva, and they have the quality to do it, but we control it quite well. The second half we were much more aggressive, and yeah, we didn't create much clear chances, but we arrived more times than them.
One thing that is absolutely sure, under Thomas Tuchel, Chelsea's defence has improved massively. They were conceding a goal a game under Frank Lampard. That's down to 0.5, and that includes the 5 goals that West Brom scored against them, which seems now to be something of an anomaly. You sense that this was a tactical kind of like a real dream for him. How was he going to nullify Man City? And he did. So what did he do?
Yeah, because within that organisation, there's also a freedom within that framework for players to go and play and express themselves. And we're used to start out Man City's fullbacks, but today it was all about Chelsea's fullbacks, their wing-backs. You can see Ben Chilwell pressing so high up, and Chelsea's aim to win the ball in the attacking third. Right here, you're used to seeing a wing-back or a fullback either backwards so they can come onto the play, but Reece James is already so high up the field, it's posing Manchester City a different question to answer. Once again, normally as a fullback, 1 fullback goes, the other one from your coach, you have to stay in, but not in this team today with Chelsea. Both fullbacks so high up the pitch. You see Raheem Sterling looking over his shoulder. Actually, Raheem Sterling being worried about what's on his shoulder with Reece James, worrying about the fullback. And this clip highlights the sum up, the first half and the second, actually. Fullback to fullback, right there. And you just wanted Ben Chilwell to get on the end of it and score a goal. I wish he could take that back. But it was so impressive. They just went toe for toe with Manchester City.
On the flip side, City's fullbacks really didn't cope very well with Werner and Ziyech, did they?
No, but it was largely down to the way Chelsea played and the wing-backs. Manchester City just kept getting sucked in to playing full-back to wing-back. Their full-backs today played like wing-backs. They played right up against Chilwell and Reece James and just left themselves exposed at the back. Werner and Ziyech, you know, look pretty much 2v2 at the back on this occasion. This was very early in the game where Werner had just strayed a yard offside, but that was the warning. Manchester City should have been aware. You see, again, both Manchester City's full-backs, I'm going to remind you, they're full-backs in those positions that Chelsea, when they flooded the area, won the ball back. They've got 2 players on that side of the field getting into the areas. Mounts off the back of Fernandinho, and when that happens, Cancelo as a fullback has to be around on the cover of his defensive teammates. Mendy's nowhere to be seen, getting back into position. Again, another warning, but this is the goal. This is Cancelo running out to a wing-back position. Mendy's already up on the other side of the pitch and leaves Chelsea on 3v2 against his own defence. He's got to be around on the cover as a fullback. They don't do that. Chelsea with terrific play, suddenly getting down the sides of centre-backs, and Mendy from that position just cannot recover, cannot get into a position to defend Ziyech. And Chelsea's tactics were wonderful, and Manchester City surprisingly got done by it.
Does Kevin De Bruyne's ankle injury, if it keeps him out next week, kind of is it like a quid pro quo for Harry Kane's ankle injury with that Carabao Cup final?
Probably does.
Yes or no answer.
Yes,
thank you very much,
does.
Alex and Leon. Chelsea will wait to see if it's Leicester or Southampton in the final, but for City, thanks to Tuchel, there'll be no quadruple. From all of us, good night.
Chilwell looking one over the top now then. Werner, is he onside? He's got Ziyech square here, and he played it to him early, and Hakim Ziyech can give Chelsea the lead. But his joy is short-lived. The flag went up, of course. You get the impression that Ziyech knows that this is not going to count.
Great finish by Ziyech. It's a decent enough ball in by Werner, but certainly offside.
Ziyech has been prominent and has played a good ball to James. And there are options in blue in the middle here. Chipped over to Ben Chilwell. It's a difficult chance, but it's a chance nonetheless.
It is a difficult chance, but I'll tell you what, he's got the quality to finish there. Well worked by Chelsea through the ranks.
Now Werner on the chase. Games Ziyech is there with him. Stefan in a strange position, and Ziyech can turn it in! And Chelsea go in front. It's that combination again. Timo Werner to Hakim Ziyech, and the end result is Chelsea 1, Manchester City 0.
Timo Werner slides it into Ziyech, who just slots home from close range, but the goalkeeper has left himself totally out of position.
Here's Ziyech through the middle. Diaz has got to get this, and he hasn't. And Ziyech, oh, what a chance to make it 2. Stefan got his angles right that time.
Dear oh dear, he's got to score there. Ziyech, he's got so much ability. Just want to see him to either slot that home or go round the goalkeeper. Again, Stefan, for me, was left exposed and should have been beaten, to be honest.
Took the corner. It was a great one to Rodri, who headed it back across goal, and Diaz cleared the crossbar and then some from 8 yards out.
It's a decent ball. It's poor marking by us. Side, I would think.
Going to keep going anyway, Pulisic. Can he get the shot off? On he goes, Christian Pulisic!
He's finished it really well, hasn't he? I mean, it's a great individual finish, but this flag of going up late, you can see that. Linesman can see that all day long. He can see that. Pulisic, to be fair to him, takes on the opportunity.
Now or never for City. Mendy booms it forward, looking for Jesus. Controlled it on his chest, but he couldn't bring it down, and that is that. And Chelsea are through to the FA Cup final for the 15th time in the Blues' history. Hakim Ziyech's goal 10 minutes after the restart got the job done here. The Blues will be back here on the 15th of May. Final score at Wembley. Chelsea 1, Manchester City 0.